Airfield.
Flight 1901, descend and maintain 8,000 feet, cleared for the Center 5 arrival into Ontario.
Out of current altitude for 8,000. Cleared for the Center 5 arrival into Ontario, Flight 1901.
All right. Here we are again in the Just Flight. Piper Arrow 3.
Alaska 1375, contact SoCal approach on 125.35.
We're parked at San Bernardino.
Alaska 1375.
And we'll start working our way back up to the Bay Area. We float all the way down the coast, so this leg for this evening, we're just gonna do a freight flight. So, excuse me. We're gonna fly into General William J. Fox Airfield, which sits about 2,400 feet elevation, kind of in the desert basin. That's a pretty straight flight. It's roughly about halfway back to the Bay Area.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2885, 17,000.
It should be a nice flight.
Southwest 2885, radar contact.
Mountain ranges to our side. Desert valleys ahead of us.
Los Angeles Center, American 136, flight level 240.
Using live weather. Traffic.
American 136, radar contact.
ATCs from San Tangents.
Shamrock 6, Papa Echo contact. SoCal approach on 125.5.
125.5, the Shamrock 6 Papa Echo, see you.
SkyWest 3023, contact Albuquerque Center on 135.15.
Switching to Albuquerque Center on 135.15, East SkyWest 3023.
SkyWest 3023, contact SoCal approach on 125.35.
On to 125.35, East SkyWest 3023, good day.
Juliet. San Bernardino International Airport, information Juliet. 2355 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 24. Wind 280 at 11 gusting 15. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 28, dew point -9er. Altimeter 2982. Density altitude 3000 feet. Room operations in progress, expect brief delays in the vicinity. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. San Bernardino International Airport, information Juliet. 2355 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 24. Wind 280 at 11 gusting 15. Visibility 10. Sky clear. Temperature 28.
San Bernardino ground. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo in the Arrow 3. VFR flight to General Williams J. Fox Airfield. We're requesting flight following with information Juliet.
stand by. You're number one. Piper Echo Kilo, on departure, maintain VFR at or below 2000, departure on 127.0, squawk 7477.
On departure, maintain VFR at or below 2,000 feet. Departure on 127.0 and squawk 7477. Piper Sierra, Alpha Echo Kilo.
Piper Echo Kilo, read back correct.
Okay, let's go ahead and get her started up here. Everything. Fuses are in. And the fuel tanks. And we will set our to rich, prop to full. Crack our throttle, turn our fuel pump on. We have fuel pressure, so we'll turn the fuel pump back off. And we're gonna set the mixture to off right now. Come over here. Turn our magnetos over. Slowly bring the mix up. And we're gonna let it idle right around 1200 RPM-ish. Yeah, turn our avionics on. Everything comes alive. Right, fuel pump is off, landing light is on. Should have had our beacon light on already. Turn our strobe light on. Veto heat, yep. Alright, you see our oil pressure's in the green, oil temperature's in the green, amps are good. Fuel looks good. Everything is looking in good shape here, so our comms are back up. Go ahead and... Oh, you know what? Let's program in the... do that. This way. That's right. Click. Can't believe I forgot that. 114. If that works, I don't know. Alright, anyway. Ground. We're still in the right frequency. Put in one more 50. Okay. So we're ready to go. So we want to call ground here. Ground, Piper Sierra Alpha Kilo at gate 3. Ready for departure to General William J. Fox Airfield to the northwest with information Juliet.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 24, taxi via Alpha. Advise when holding short.
Runway 24 via Alpha will advise when holding short. Piper Echo Kilo.
Piper Echo Kilo, taxi to runway 24 via Alpha. Hold short of runway 24. Advise when holding short.
I don't know why he read it back to me twice. I don't know if my response initiated that or if it was just a double readback. What that was. Going way too fast. We made it to Alpha. Actually, I picked the wrong parking spot. We could have spawned anywhere, you know? But I said, hey, let's spawn all the way on the other side of this generic, boring, known scenery, Asobo, AI drafted airport here.
Cirrus Niner Yankee Delta, runway 24 taxi via Echo Alpha.
Runway 24 taxi via Echo Alpha, Cirrus Niner Yankee Delta.
Knocked my head tracking, so to speak. All right, go down. Oh. Drop.
Piper Echo Kilo, contact tower on 119.45.
Contacting tower on 119.545, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. Tower, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. We are holding short of runway 24, ready to departure for the southwest for VFR flight to General William J. Fox Airfield.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, San Bernardino International Airport Tower. Hold short of runway 24, bearing 3 mile final.
Approaching runway 24.
Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo, contact departure.
Departure, Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo. Departure, 7 Kilo Romeo.
Okay, he's coming in the... No, we wait.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 24, winds 240 at 14, gusting 24, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 24, winds 240, 14, gusting 24, cleared for takeoff, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo. Alright, fuel pump is back on. Lights are on. Flaps are down. Mixture set to rich. And we'll slowly bring up the throttle because we are ready to go.
9,800 feet.
We're rolling back. And we're up the ground. Keep on keeping on. Okay, landing gear's going up. Fuel pumps off. Stay at or below 2,000 feet on our departure. Contacting departure. Have a wonderful day, Piper Echo Kilo. Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo at 2,900 feet, going 130 knots, and we are traveling 95 degrees.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, SoCal departure radar contact.
Looks like we're flying near San Bernardino, which is known for its pivotal role in aviation history. San Bernardino International Airport actually sits on the site of the former Norton Air Force Base, which was established in 1942 and played a huge part in World War II as a logistics and supply hub. After the base closed in 1994, it was transformed into a public airport, but you can still spot remnants of its military past if you look closely. The airport has even been used for filming movies and TV shows, so keep your eyes peeled. You might recognize it from the big screen. And here's something. The area is also famous for being the birthplace of the very first McDonald's restaurant, just a few miles away.
Climb and maintain 4,000, turn left, heading 220, vectors to Paradise, Ontario, then on course. Southwest 4406, contact SoCal departure on 121.3. November 30 Kilo Alpha, contact Salt Lake Center on 133.45.
Over to Salt Lake Center, November 30 Kilo Alpha. So long.
The runway is used for the launch. Charlie Delta. Okay, runway. Good day, Charlie Delta.
D408, Charlie Delta Alpha, not clear what you said. Say again.
Gosh, that's gorgeous, right? The way the mist is coming down off the mountains with the light. It's contrasting dark shadows. Man. Stunning stuff. That stream, river, creek, it's just glowing down there. That's the sweet stuff, man. That's why you want to do this in the first place, right? Stunning.
Cirrus 9er Yankee Delta, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85. 132.85 for Cirrus 9er Yankee Delta. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, contact Ontario Tower on 120.6. Bravo Papa, contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
132.85. Duke 9 Bravo Papa.
Since we're in the high desert, let me tell you about Hesperia itself. This town got its start in the late 1800s as a stop along the Santa Fe Railroad, and it was named after the Greek word for western land. Hesperia is famous for its wide open spaces and those classic Joshua trees you can spot dotting the landscape below us. The area was once a hot spot for Hollywood westerns, so if you feel like you're flying over a movie set, you're not wrong. And here's something. Hesperia was once promoted as a city of destiny, with plans for grand resorts and lakes. But the desert had other ideas.
Left at 220, vectors to Paradise, then on course, 7 Kilo Romeo.
Bonanza 7 Kilo Romeo, climb and maintain flight level 220.
Negative, our flight plan and the tech route are 4,000. Short flight to Long Beach. SoCal departure, Bonanza 77 Kilo Romeo, 3,200, climbing 4,000. SoCal departure, Bonanza 77 Kilo Romeo, 3,400, climbing 4,000.
Bonanza 77 Kilo Romeo, departure radar contact, climb and maintain 4,000, turn left, heading 220, vectors to Paradise, Ontario, then on course. Piper Echo Kilo, contact Joshua departure on 124.55.
Contacting Joshua departure on 124.55. Have a wonderful day. Joshua Tree departure, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo at 52,500 feet. We're going about 110 knots and we are shifting to a 90-degree direction.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, Joshua departure, good evening, Hesperia altimeter 2985.
Hesperia altimeter 2985, Piper Echo Kilo. Whoa. That was a big gust. Look at that.
Since we're flying over the Mojave Desert, let me tell you about the San Gabriel Mountains just to the south. These mountains are a dramatic sight from the air, stretching over 60 miles and forming a natural barrier between the Los Angeles Basin and the high desert. The highest peak, Mount San Antonio, better known as Mount Baldy, reaches 10,064 feet and is often capped with snow in the winter. The range is famous for its rugged canyons and steep slopes, and it's a favorite spot for hikers, climbers, and even glider pilots who love riding the mountain waves. Here's something. The San Gabriels have appeared in countless movies, standing in for everything from the Himalayas to the Wild West.
Radar services terminated. November Tree 5 X-ray Echo. Change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR.
Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR, November Tree 5 X-ray Echo. Good day.
Crystal Airport, right below us, is actually a pretty unique spot. It's a private-use airport that's been a favorite among glider pilots for decades. The area's strong thermals and mountain waves make it one of Southern California's top destinations for soaring. Pilots come from all over to catch those invisible elevators of air. The airport itself was established in the mid-20th century and has hosted countless soaring competitions. If you look closely, you might spot sleek, engineless gliders circling below, riding the currents like giant birds.
Joshua, approach Cessna 905 Echo Juliet with request. Yeah, we'd like to get direct background for the RNAV approach for 905 Echo. Joshua, approach Cessna 95 Echo Juliet would like direct background for the approach RNAV approach runway 2 into New York.
Cessna 5 Echo Juliet, go ahead with your request.
Veering off course here. Messing around.
contact Lancaster Tower on 118.525.
Since we're in the Antelope Valley, let's talk about Palmdale. This city really took off.
Contacting Lancaster Tower on 118.525, Piper Echo Kilo.
42, a top-secret facility where legendary aircraft like the SR-71 Blackbird and B-2 Spirit stealth bomber were built. The area's wide-open skies and remote location made it perfect for testing some of the world's fastest and most mysterious planes. If you look down, you might just spot some enormous runways and hangars that have seen more than a few classified projects.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo at 5,000 feet. We're going about 130 knots and we are heading 95 degrees.
Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo, Lancaster Tower, roger. Piper Echo Kilo, enter left downwind for runway 6.
Enter left downwind for runway 6, Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 61090 at 9 are clear to land.
Piper Echo Kilo, runway 6090 at 9, cleared to land.
Approaching runway 24. Caution! Caution! Approaching runway 6.
Piper Echo Kilo, welcome to Lancaster. Contact ground on 121.7.
Contacting ground on 121.7. Have a good evening. throttles's down. Fuel pump's off. Ending lights are off. Strobe lights off. Mixture's set to taxi.
Approaching run.
Ground Piper Sierra Alpha Echo Kilo clear runway 24. Request taxi to parking.
Piper Echo Kilo, taxi to Park Stand 46 via Alpha 3, Alpha Golf. Good day.
Taxiing to parking stand 46 via Alpha 3 Alpha Golf. Good day. Piper Echo Kilo. Man, that's almost like a crazy amount of power lines right over the runway, right underneath the runway, right? It sure seemed like a lot of those power things, man. Like, that had to be a little overboard, right? I don't know. Go check Google Satellite images and do a comparison, I guess. I don't think I'll be flying out here to the General William J. Fox Airfield anytime soon in my regular life. But hey, man, open to whatever the universe brings my way. Here we are, a little R&R in the desert, and then we will hopefully pick up where we left off, and we'll take the rest of the way into the Bay Area. That was pretty scenic. That was pretty epic. We went from such a dramatic landscape to such a wide open expanse. I'm pretty, I don't know, in my mind it feels very much like, you know, one of those awesome jams, the way we transition from something that's so one way into something else. And then when it's all over, you're like, man, how do we even get from point A to point B and then back again? I like that little flight. That was a nice stretch. I really enjoyed the lighting and the mountains with the haze. It's just something. It looks so good right now. Very just stunning. While we're up here trying to keep our Aero 3 together. Alright, let's go ahead and get this girl shut down here. Turn our avionics off. This one. Then I put the flaps back. I didn't have them up that far. I must have done that messing around with the parking brake. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and drain the mix out. I mean, cut the mixture off. Drop down. Turn off the fuel line. Magnetos are off. And power's off. Pick our tablet. Lock some tie downs. Power it down. Took it back away. And I think we're cold and dark here. And what an evening. Well, like I said, I enjoyed that flight. Very straightforward stretch, but the views were spectacular. Good jam, man. The sun's getting low. I'm grateful for this time in the sim. Thanks for riding along with me.